The Elms, Whitegate Drive, Blackpool. Built in 1895 for Sarah and William Powell. It was based on a design by T.P. Worthington, who's a local architect who had quite a few projects within Blackpool, including the original Blackpool Victoria Hospital and an extension to what we now know as South Pier, which back in the day was Victoria Pier. William and Sarah were resident in the Elms till 1910. Not quite sure where they went to after that or what happened to them. The house was then sold to a market gardener named James Whittle. And now there's another one no one really knows anything about. We don't know how long he stayed here, when he left, or anything like that. Although there is record of him still being here in 1913, but then it goes a bit AWOL. What I do know, however, is that at some point, obviously, the house became empty. And then, in 1921, it was obtained by a couple of sisters who'd formed a school back in 1918 on Rake's Parade. And it was called Elmslie Girls' School. At the time, they had 11 pupils and 3 teachers. Now, the school was run by Miss Elizabeth Brodie and her sister. Now, they actually got hold of this in 1921 and opened as Elmslie Girls' School in 1922. So yeah, this was originally the servants' entrance, and I'm privileged enough to actually have been invited inside for a little look at a grand staircase. So let's go in and have a nosy. Wow. Oh my God, wow. That's beautiful. Totally. It makes you feel like you're in a church or something like that, and you know you're not. But it has that feeling about it that you think you ought to be whispering and keep your voice down. It's stunning. It's absolutely stunning. What can I say? I'm just in total awe. It's beautiful. Wow. I know I'm saying wow a lot, but oh my God, wow. Look at this. Yeah, that would have originally led through to the kitchen there, but it's been bricked up since in part of the conversion. But you can just imagine this when it was all open. Wow. Sorry, there I go again, but yeah. When you are faced with something just as beautiful as this, wow doesn't even begin to cover it, you know? Stunning. You go up there, you can see the original cornices which have all been left in place as part of the refurbishment, because it is Grade 2 listed, and you can see why. Oh, I'm just in awe of this staircase. Wow. It is amazing. Sorry for the volume of my feet on these old wooden floors here, but look at these stained glass windows. They depict the different seasons of the year and the harvests of those seasons. And this one here is winter. This is absolutely stunning. Look at this. I'm in total awe. This is breathtaking. This stained glass window, the cornices. It's beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Now the house was built on extensive grounds, and there were stables at the back, lots and lots of land and lots of trees. Elmslie remained as a girls' school until I believe it was in 2000. Back there's one of the old fireplaces, or what would have been the old fireplace. At the back was actually the kitchens. This is the very back of the house where the kitchens were situated. Now the new builds at the back and to the side of the house were actually built around 2002, 2003, I believe. So these are all now private apartments. Work started on the main house, which is a grade 2 listed building, in 2004 to convert it into some very luxury apartments. Around different parts of the house you will see many original old features still visible, like a lot of the original old drain pipes. I mean, they don't make things like that these days. As I say, the house has many of the original features still visible, both inside and outside, including mega high ceilings and fancy ornate cornices, stained glass windows. Beautiful building, absolutely beautiful. That sandstone front and red brick around the rest of it. Behind this front door lies a fantastic mosaic floor. And of course the main grand staircase would have been behind these front doors also. At the base of the steps there are 2 columns that used to house a couple of lights, which I can show using a photo of the girls' school. Obviously now, what is now a car park. There used to be school buildings on here as well. I can't really show you much because I've got people's cars on here and I don't want to be showing registration numbers and things like that. But the size of the original grounds, as it goes all the way back into the buildings across the back as well, it's all part of the grounds. And down this side you can still see some of the original walls that were here. So these things, these are so cool. And can you believe they still actually move? The I'm trying not to look through people's windows and things with the camera, so excuse me. The new build that I'm stood next to right now would actually have been where the gymnasium and some schoolrooms were for the girls. And sometime in the 1980s, I think it was about 83, 84, pupils from Elmslie Girls' School with some of their teachers actually buried a time capsule in the grounds. It's under one of the foundations of the other bits of buildings they had in the school. Now there are some foundations and bases still here. Obviously, come round, all this will have been dug up at some point to put foundations in for these new builds. Did the time capsule did the time capsule ever get discovered? I don't know. Was it ever found? I would love to know the answer to that. If there's anyone out there that sort of has any connections with the building at all, and do know anything about whether the time capsule was ever recovered or not, drop it below in the comments. I really, really would love to know. If you've got any memories of being an Elmslie Girls' School student, again, drop it in the comments. Right, so yeah, that is about it from me on this one. I say, if you've got any memories of Elmslie Girls' School at all, feel free, drop it in the comments. Don't be shy, say hi. All that said, thank you so much once again for watching. Please, if you haven't already, subscribe, give the videos a thumbs up. It really does help the channel a lot. And drop me a comment or two, say hi. Until next time, catch you later.